We're live on Google Hangout, so you're very, very welcome. My name is Aishling Mooney and this is an Angel Hour, a free Angel webinar. So, honestly, I was about to cancel about an hour ago because I've had an interesting couple of weeks, but this morning was a bit of a bad morning. And I really didn't want to be here this morning. But I sat with that. I contacted a few people and I sat in with myself and I asked my angels, should I reschedule, should I cancel, what should I do? And the feeling that I got was just show up, just turn up and see what the energy can bring. So I'm just presuming that everyone that's listening to this call today is going to get something that will help them in their lives. So if you're listening to this call today or you're listening to the replay, then there's something in here that's important for you that will help you and something that will help me. So I had a big plan. You know, I was going to follow a schedule and I was going to do X, Y and Z during this webinar, but honestly that's not going to happen today. I've just really decided that it's going to be an angel hour. I will cover some things as they arise, but really it's just going to be an angel hour, so an hour where we can just connect with our angels. So before we even start, I'd like you all to take a breath. So a nice breath, so sit comfortably on your chair. Welcome to this is my therapy room, or where I see clients and where I coach. So you're very welcome to my space. I have my angel cards here ready to help us. Archangel Michael, a little bit of protection, a little bit of stability. So just take a breath wherever you are, a nice deep breath. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground. Your hands up or down on your lap, sitting as comfortably as you can in your seat. Take a nice breath in. And as you release that breath, allow your shoulders to drop down and relax and begin to feel the energy building in the space around you. Take another breath in. And just let that go. And one more breath in. And just release it. And bring your focus down into your feet for a moment. And imagine, take strong roots coming from your feet, just completely grounding you, going deep, deep down into the earth, grounding you, wrapping around the core of the earth. So these take strong roots coming from the soles of your feet, going deep, deep down into the earth. And helping you and me to feel grounded and safe. And just begin to feel the energy building around us, around you, wherever you are. And we'll call in our angels right now. So we'll call in, especially today, Archangel Michael, to give me the confidence and the courage to continue with this call, even if I want to run for the hills. Have me to be present here to give you whatever you need in your life at this moment to move forward. Just being with that energy now, calling in Michael, calling in Raphael to bring healing to our lives, whatever is happening in your life today, to bring healing to that situation, to bring a sense of support and in love and encouragement into your life. We call in Archangel Gabriel to give us some creative solutions, you know, to help us to open up our minds, to see other possibilities and other ways of healing situations in our life. And we call in Uriel, the beautiful angel of wisdom, inner guidance, and just that, when I think of Uriel, I think of that shining a light in your mind. So just allowing Uriel's wisdom to come in and helping us to reconnect with our intuitive guidance today and with our angels. And of course we're going to call in your guardian angel as well. So all of our guardian angels in here today. So just to do that, we're going to just do a very quick meditation. It takes 5 minutes, a very quick connection to help you to connect with your guardian angel and get a specific message today. So wherever you are right now, and I'm presuming that there's stuff going on in your life that has brought you here to this call to receive some messages from your angels through your guardian angel. So you're very blessed, you're very safe. Make yourself comfortable. Just take another breath and bring yourself back into that space. You can close your eyes if you wish. Making sure you're grounded. Take a breath. And just release your shoulders as that breath comes out of your body. And another breath. And just keep breathing as your mind, if it begins to wander or go off into the day or worries or problems or situations, just gently bring your mind back to your breath and to this little journey that we're going to take. So bringing your attention now up into your third eye, bringing your attention completely into your body. You're very relaxed, very safe, very comfortable, surrounded by these amazing angels, loving you unconditionally. So bringing your attention to your third eye, just that space on your forehead between your two eyes. And if your eyes are closed, gazing into that area. So gazing into your third eye. And just keep breathing and relaxing. And as you look into your third eye, you might see some colours. Sometimes there's a purple light, and this purple light is swirling and moving away from you and towards you. And just breathe, and the deeper you breathe, the more you'll see that light, or you'll see those colours. And if it's your first time doing anything like this and you don't see anything, that's okay. Sometimes people get it immediately. Sometimes in my case it took me years. So just stick with it. Generally I find with people it can take a few weeks. So just breathe, looking into your third eye, looking into that light. Use your imagination now and imagine you can see a purple colour. Beautiful pulsating purple colour. And just checking in now with that purple light, and I want you to, as you gaze into that light and your breathing is helping you to become more and more relaxed, ask yourself gently to step out of the way. Just very gently ask yourself, please step out of the way. Get out of your own way for a moment. And you might feel that as a sensation within your body, literally a feeling within you as you step out of your own way. And into that space in front of you, as your gaze into your third eye, allow an angel to appear, and just use your imagination. If I said this to children, you can see an angel, they would just use their imagination. So using your imagination, see the angel in front of you in every single detail. So start with their feet. Notice the shoes or the sandals that they're wearing on their feet. They might be barefoot. So notice their feet and what's there. Now notice their clothes, the colours of their clothes or their robes. Notice their wings if they have any. The shape, the size, the colour of their wings. Notice their hair, the colour of their hair, their wonderful smile, their beautiful eyes. Use your imagination If you could see your guardian angel, what would they look like? What would be the most beautiful angel that you could imagine that would be sharing your life with you? Because your guardian angel has been with you every single step of your journey in this lifetime, since before you decided to come here, and it will stay with you right until you decide to leave this planet, and then afterwards, and we'll be there for your life review. So this angel has been with you every single step of the way. So just see that angel in every single detail, and then above all, feel the love emanating from their heart center out to you, wrapping around you like a very comfortable, beautiful blanket. I can feel that around my own body now. This love wrapping around me, and it's really beautiful. Just allow yourself to notice what I usually sense is just a coziness around my body. Just a sort of a warmth around your body. So just notice that as your angel is making themselves known to you. And maybe you know your guardian angel's name, maybe you don't. You can just ask now, what's your name? And it's the first name that comes to you. You don't have to judge it, think about it. It's the first name that comes to you. And just accept that name, allow it to drop into your mind and down into your heart. And now simply ask your guardian angel, what do I need to know today? And it can be a word or a phrase or an object or an image. So just ask for a message, for something for you that will help you in your life today. And just take that message and afterwards write it down, or if you have a pen and paper right there now, you can write it down. Just bringing yourself back into your body, back into this space, knowing that your angel, your guardian angel, is with you now for this whole journey that we're on here this morning. As we take an angel card now in a moment. I'm just going to double check that everybody can hear me. I should have done this in the beginning. So I'm just going to check. There is a questions and answers box, so if any of you feel like asking me a question during this angel hour, I'd be very happy to do that. Yeah, I think we're on. I think we're on. I think we're live. Okay, great. So there was one thing that I wanted to cover from the webinar remit that I put out there that encouraged you to join me today. And it was, what is the one thing that your guardian, that your angel wants you to know? So you've got a little message there that's specific to you. And each of us will get specific messages from our angels depending on what's going on in our lives, the specific situations, whatever our journey is bringing up for us that day, we'll get a specific message. But overall, there is one thing that your angels and your guardian angels want you to know. And it really is that whatever you're going through in your life, you don't have to do it alone. Whatever is happening for you, even if it looks like rock bottom, even if it looks like the worst day it could possibly be, there are angels available to you. And these angels can be invisible angels, or they can be visible earth angels. So the angels will use lots of different ways to help us in any situation. So they will give us inner guidance, intuition, feelings, and I've some other webinars and videos on YouTube that will help you to understand this more. But the angels will use whatever is there, but sometimes they will use other people to give you a message. So when you're down in the dumps, you might overhear a conversation standing at the bus stop. You might bump into an old friend. Someone might call you out of the blue. You know, a friend of mine who's a healer said that whenever she's there in her house washing the dishes and someone comes to mind that she hasn't thought of for a long time, she'll immediately stop and think, okay, that person needs my help, and we'll stop and say a prayer for them. You know, so it's almost like you've sent out a call and someone out there is answering that call for you and is sitting down in prayer for you. And don't underestimate the power of prayer. And I'm just thinking of a story that's come to mind about prayer. I read the story years ago about a woman that was in a crash and was unconscious and was being taken into the ambulance. There was lots of people behind in the traffic, stuck in traffic, obviously waiting, delayed because of this accident. And maybe about 10 cars back, there was one man who went into prayer, who said, okay, dear God, whoever's in that accident, please help them in whatever way they need help at the moment, whether that's to stay with us or whatever the journey is asking of them now at the moment. Just help them with healing, with whatever they need, with love. And this man just went into prayer. And a few weeks later, he got a knock on the door, and a woman was standing there with a bunch of flowers, and she said that when she had gone unconscious, that she had jumped out of her body, was noticed all the people in the waiting in traffic, and heard everything that they said, the complaining, the moaning, and then found this man while she was astrally travelling and heard him pray for her. She noticed the license plate, and that helped her to figure out who he was. With his prayers zipped her back into her body. She said that it was because of his prayers that she went back into her body and that she was able to recover from the crash, which could have been fatal otherwise. So for me, that was just it was a true story. I can't remember the book. Probably one of those angel messages, stories books. But so don't underestimate the power of prayer. So when you ask for help, you will start to receive it in some shape or form. The angels will do their best to help you, and it won't automatically always be you'll hear a voice in your head. They'll use human, physical ways to contact you to help you to move forward in your life. So just be open to that. Once you ask, be open to receiving the answer to your prayers. So I'm going to do an angel card reading for us today, so that we can, just something for us to focus on. And this will be for everybody who's listening to the call today, and everyone who may be listening to the replay. So this is a message. I'm asking Archangel Michael to give us a message to help us all to move forward in our lives from this point forward onwards. So just give us something that will help us to. Okay, and the message is: positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So for me, that's about whatever is going on in your life is a necessary part of your evolution, is a necessary part of your journey. And you know, when things are really bad, it can be hard to say, think positive. You know, positive thoughts create positive results. It's a beautiful card. Can you see that? It's out of Doreen Virtue's deck, Archangel Michael. It's a beautiful angel with light in the background. He's holding a sword and he has like a gemstone, a multicolored gemstone in his hands. And when things are really crap, it can be difficult to think positively. And I suppose I wouldn't even go there. I would just encourage you to be in the moment with that, to experience whatever you need, whatever emotions. Don't try to stop them, just allow the emotions to flow and be expressed in some sort of way, whether that's through writing or screaming or shouting or singing or whatever needs to be done to allow you to express what's going on in your life at that moment, express the emotion that's inside. But I suppose what I can take from this card is that whatever is going on, a positive will come from it, and it is a necessary part of your journey. So without struggle there can't be any growth. I found in my own life that no matter how bad things are, they always get better. You know, like many of you as well, I've gone through a fair share of ups and really deep downs in my own life. And when I look back on those times, they were and held the deepest learning for me. And without them I wouldn't be the person I am today. So in a way I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful for those times when things looked bad. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're at rock bottom now, this is rock bottom. The only way from here is up. And there will come a time, and I've said this many times to my clients, and I've proven it many times to my clients and students in classes. You know, people usually come to angel classes or they come for angel coaching when they're at rock bottom, when they really just need some form of guidance and help, and you know, they're looking for celestial help, for angelic help, for something out there that can give them some advice. But I have said this to many clients. Things might look really bad now, but there will come a point, it could be next week, it could be next year, it could be 5 years from now, when you are able to look back on this situation and you will be able to see it for the beauty, for the gem, for the lesson within there that's going to help you to grow and become a more beautiful, compassionate human being. So yeah, so whatever, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, in the end it will ultimately be positive. So just hang in there, know that you're safe, know that you're protected, know that your angels love you.